what is meant by black body radiation spectrum? So black body radiation spectrum is nothing but it is a graph between energy density or emissive power, which is denoted by E lambda, and the wavelength, that is lambda, at different temperatures. So it is a graph between emissive power E lambda and wavelength lambda at different temperature, capital D. And that graph is called as the black body radiation spectrum, which was studied by the scientists Lummer and Prinsheim. So Lummer and Prinsheim are the scientists who studied the black body radiation spectrum. Now, black body radiation spectrum will be like this. So this is the graph between E lambda, that is emissive power, and lambda, that is wavelength. So wavelength is taken along x-axis while emissive power is taken along y-axis. And now if we plot the graph between wavelength and emissive power, so nature of the graph will be like this. So these are the curves which we obtain. Here this is for another temperature. So I will draw curves with different colors. So these are the different curves. First curve corresponding to temperature T1, second curve corresponding to temperature T2, third for T3 and fourth for T4, such that T4 is greater than T3, is greater than T2 and it is greater than T1. So these are the curves which are taken at different temperatures. So these are the curves which we have considered at different temperatures. Now from this curve, what are the observations? Observations are, first it is observed that initially at constant wavelength, if you start from constant wavelength, so at constant lambda, wavelength is constant, then emissive power goes on increasing with temperature. So as T increases, lambda also increases. So E lambda, as temperature increases, then emissive power also go on increasing. So this is one observation. Second one is that if we consider constant temperature, any temperature capital T, we can consider any curve. So what is the effect of wavelength on emissive power? Initially as lambda increases, then E lambda also increases. So here we can see as the wavelength increases, E lambda also increases. At a particular wavelength, it becomes maximum. So at lambda m, E lambda becomes maximum. So the wavelength for which emissive power is maximum is denoted by the lambda m. So wavelength at which emissive power is maximum. And for further increase in lambda, E lambda decreases. So here after lambda m, if we again increase the wavelength, then emissive power goes on decreasing. So with wavelength initially emissive power increases, becomes maximum at lambda m, and for further increase in wavelength emissive power decreases. So this is our second observation. Third one, if we study the maximum wavelength or the wavelength for which emissive power is maximum for different temperature. So for second curve, the peak will be here. So this is a value of lambda m. I will denote it for temperature T1 lambda m1, for temperature T2 that is lambda m2, for temperature T3 it is denoted by lambda n3, and for temperature T4 it is denoted by lambda n4. So here it is observed that lambda m shift towards shorter wavelength. It shift towards shorter wavelength as temperature T increases. So for T1 this is lambda 1, for T2 this will be lambda n2, for T3 lambda n3, for T4 lambda n4. So as temperature goes on increasing, the value of lambda m shifts towards the shorter wavelength region. So this is our third observation. Now from this relation is also called as a Wien's displacement law. This relation is also called as a Wien's displacement law, and according to V, the product of temperature and corresponding maximum wavelength is always constant. So the product of temperature capital T and corresponding maximum wavelength lambda m, it remains always constant. So you can see here, for smaller temperature lambda m will be larger. As temperature increases T2, lambda m2 decreases. Again temperature increases T3, lambda m3 decreases. Temperature T4, which is highest one, then lambda m4 will be smallest one. So for the increasing temperature, the decrease in lambda m is such that their product should always remain constant, and that law is called as the Wien's displacement law. So Wien's displacement law can be stated as the product of temperature and corresponding maximum wavelength lambda m is always constant. This is Wien's displacement law. So next observation from this black body radiation spectrum is area under the curve. Area under curve gives the total energy of radiation. Area under the curve gives the total energy of radiation, and hence as temperature increases, then energy of radiation also increases. So here for first curve, which is the lower one, If we measure the area of this curve, area enclosed by this curve, so it is smaller one. So energy, it represents the energy of the radiation. So obviously radiation, energy of radiation corresponding to temperature T1 will be smaller. As temperature increases, area under the curve also increases. So energy of radiation also increases. And from this we conclude that as temperature increases, then area of the curve, area under the curve also increases, and it means energy of the radiation also increases. And this energy was given by a scientist, Stephen. According to scientist Stephen, energy of radiation, capital E, is directly proportional to the fourth power of a absolute temperature. That is, capital E energy is directly proportional to the fourth power of the temperature, and this law is also called as a Stephen's law. Now, if you remove this proportionality constant, then we can write E is equal to sigma into T raised to the power 4, and this is nothing but the Stephen's law, in which sigma is called as the Stephen's constant. Sigma is called as the Stephen's constant. So this is about the black body radiation spectrum. So I will repeat shortly. That is, black body radiation spectrum, it is nothing but a graph between emissive power and wavelength at a particular temperature. These black body radiation spectrum were first studied by Newman and Prinzhorn. So here black body radiation spectrum graph between lambda wavelength and emissive power E lambda. These are the different curves for different temperatures. These are the observations. First, for a particular wavelength, as temperature increases, emissive power also increases. For constant temperature, initially as wavelength increases, then emissive power also increases. At a particular wavelength, it becomes maximum. Emissive power is maximum. That wavelength is denoted by lambda m. For further increase in wavelength, emissive power decreases. Third one is that lambda m, the value of lambda m, shift towards the shorter wavelength side as the temperature increases, from which we get Wien's displacement law. That is, the product of temperature and corresponding maximum wavelength lambda m remains always constant. This is Wien's displacement law. The area under each curve gives the energy of radiation at that temperature. And from this curve, it is observed that as the temperature increases, area under the curve also increases. Hence, energy of radiation also increases. So, energy of radiation was calculated by Stephen, and according to Stephen, energy of radiation is directly proportional to the fourth power of a temperature. That is, E is directly proportional to T raised to the power 4. If we remove proportionality sign, then there exists a proportionality constant sigma. So we can write E is equal to sigma into T raised to the power 4. So sigma is the Stephen's constant. Thank you.